Hey, I am excited to have Paul Wilson from Opinew here today. He's been with me for what, Paul, about maybe 2 or 3 months?
I think it's probably nearly 4 months now.
Nearly 4 months. Wow,
Nearly four.
time is flying. And
hmm
this guy has been so much fun to work with. He took the information I gave him, implemented it quickly, and he's seen some outstanding results. So I wanted to have Paul here just to share his experience. Now, Paul, what made you first realize that you wanted help with your sales and your sales process? What was going on?
So it wasn't really my decision. I joined the company, um, and it's a SaaS startup, and I was the first sales hire. So it's like a pretty important job to get right. And whereas I think a lot of the other members are like experienced when it comes to the SaaS model, but not with sales, I'm a bit the other way around. I've done sales for like nearly 7 years, but only ever like B2C. So what we needed to do was find out what I needed to tweak, what I needed to drop, and what I needed to learn, and also shape the sales process to make it, repeatable and scalable.
Awesome. So what was your biggest learning? What did you feel like, oh, wow, that's a game changer for us?
So I think for me, it'd definitely have to be the perfect deal process and the demo. So I mean, first things first, when we signed up with you, like the first thing we got from you was a personalized video. Like it was you. I remember it vividly. We were there actually, myself, my CEO and COO. We were all there together, and we got this email from you in the sun saying, "Hey, looking forward to like working with you guys." And that enthusiasm was infectious. So we've taken that on board, and we send that out to our customers when they book a demo. So that's
Awesome.
something we've stolen from you. But for me, like the whole demo process, from like uncovering someone's pain, twisting the knife, which I know is like a massive, like, I love that. That's really good. Not just identifying a customer's pain and writing it down and going back to it. It's really exposing that the prospect knows that they have a situation, they know how bad it is, and you don't let them up on it. And then you also bridge, um, extend the gap. You make sure that they know that they can't get to where they want to get to without your guidance. And using the pain solution recap, that's my favorite one, because you basically, like, where you've done all that work before, you lead it right to the close and makes it so easy. It's like, hey, so you told me this is costing you this much, you're spending time doing this, Dave is meant to be doing this, and Dave's actually doing that. We've explained how our solution fixes this, saves you this money, and it leads you right to like the close, because you say, so it sounds like we're a good fit. Like in their head, you can see it in their eyes. They're like, yeah, we've solved that. You've hit it on the head. So that's been really powerful for us.
It's so much fun when that happens, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see it, and you're helping someone as well. It's really good.
That's the best part. And it's so cool. You are such a great evangelist for our process because you just listed like all of the best things and you took these and implemented them. Some people take and implement one or two. You've implemented all of them. And it's just been so much fun for me to watch the trajectory take off. I want to ask you, how do you like my style of coaching?
Yeah, I think you're definitely a challenger salesperson, and you've taught me that the customer. Well, I've always known the customer's not always right, but you've drilled it home that we have to expose and sort of educate them. And I think, to be honest with you, Matt, I was a bit worried at first, because of the sort of British to US cultural difference. My preconceptions about selling it in America were from the automotive industry, and it was like, it's all the hard sell, but it's really not about pushing. It's about like adding value to your prospect and cementing your position as, I would say, an advisor rather than like a salesperson, because no one wants to be sold to, right? Like everyone wants to buy something. And what your training does, and the style of training, it allows you, or it allows the prospects to open the door themselves and walk through themselves. There's no pushiness about it all, which I really like.
Yeah, we Americans have a reputation on that. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But I'm I'm glad you saw that sales can be an excellent thing and one that you're really helping people. So, do you feel like you made a good decision to work with me? Are you glad you did it?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, at first I thought it was going to be, and you told us this as well. You told us that it wouldn't be the one-on-one sessions that would be the most effective thing, it would be the group and the community thing. And it's so true. The guest spots, the demolition breakdowns, they're all great. But for me, it's the Slack community. I'm really pleased because I'm actually currently creating some joint content with another member because we share the same target audience. But probably the biggest thing for me as well would be that one of our group members is an ex-employee of a competitor, and he's been helping me massively, pointing out the mistakes that he made when he was doing the job I was doing, but also he actually sat down with me and told me what I was doing wrong. So that's really good. I like that.
That's fantastic. Yeah, I love the community. It's great for me to see our members come together and help each other out. It's just so cool. And what I want to know, Paul, is what are some of the results that you've achieved? Closed deals, better close rate, more confidence. What are you seeing?
For me personally, it is the confidence thing coming from another background into SaaS. It was, can I do it? You always have that imposter syndrome, but it's really not, it's not true. Selling is selling, which was really nice. But in terms of stats, like we've joined, what did we say? It was nearly 4 months. And I think in October, we had 11 demos with an 87% conversion rate. November was, I am reading here, but 20 with 77%. And December so far, so what is it now when we're filming this? So we've had 5 demos so far with 100% conversion rate. So
wow.
I really like that. But equally as well, I want to really get across as well that the most important factors of this is because the way our dynamic pricing system works, it's not just that. We've actually managed to get rid of those low paying customers, which have the worst like LTV to CAC ratio. But we've actually really been able to focus on our ICP and make sure that everything we do is around keeping those high profile customers and increasing that MRR growth. And as you know, we discussed even yesterday, we've now, since we joined the program, we've reduced our churn from 7.4 to 4.8, which is for us is massive. That's exactly what we want to do.
So this is amazing. I just want to make sure I grasp this because it is incredible. I love these results. As much as an 88 or 87% close rate, or even 100%, a small sample size, but 5 out of 5. I think everybody would take that. And then reducing churn basically in half and growing the average revenue per deal.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, exactly that. So the conversion rates are there, the churn's down, but also the customers we are seeing are those ones paying more. So it's just all positive.
That's amazing. Really, and I love that you said confidence, because once you start seeing it happening, it kind of builds on itself. You get confident, your prospects see you confident, and they feel confident in you being able to help them, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, that is so cool. So has your team been able to grow because of this? Have you felt like the team has come together and been more excited for the future?
Yeah, I mean, they see that, one of our goals was bringing on those and attracting those higher profile merchants, Amazon aggregators, Shopify agencies, and they're seeing that, the changes that we've made are actually doing that. Because at first it was sort of like coming in and being like, hey, we've got all this work to do. Like, it was difficult for them to say, oh, why am I doing this extra work? But when they see the results, it's easier for everyone to get on board to like, we need to do this. Yes, we do, because we know it works. And also because of the conversion rates, we're now looking at employing SDRs to feed some more demos. So hopefully we can keep converting and just keep going upwards. That's what we want.
Yeah, when you're converting at 100%, might as well fill that funnel as much as you can.
Absolutely.
So cool. So Paul, what would you say to anyone else considering working with me?
I would say I'd obviously recommend it, obviously, but that's why I'm here. But Matt, I mean, you're super on it. You put a comment in the Slack channel or an email or whatever, and you're always on it. But you're not one of these people that would just say it for the sake of it. If you don't know, you'll just be like, hey, I don't know. I don't have any experience in this, but I know this guy who does. Like, you always know someone. And again, it comes back to that community on the Slack channel. Just helping others goes a long way. If you're active there, then you will get it back. That's something you said from day one. If you put in the content, if you put in the work, I'll make sure that you get something out of it. So that's really been a must for me. And I think I would recommend that to others. Make sure you're going to contribute. And if you do, then you can get whatever you want out of it.
So true. You get what you put in. It's amazing that you just saw that and took action on it right away. Paul, this is great. Thank you so much for coming on. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And like I said, it's been so fun watching your journey. Keep at it. Keep crushing it. It's great.
Well, we haven't finished yet. Yeah, we've got to keep going. But thank you very much for your guidance and the platform. It's been great.
Absolutely. Well, cool. And thank you all for watching. Take care.